I'm James Davies, and welcome to the Melbourne Monthly. I join you live from Hunting Tower School in Mount Waverley. How can I prove we're live? Now, Hunting Tower has always been famous for its exceptionally high standard of learning. They've been known for their wonderful staff and students who served a model for the rest of the schools in the state. But recently, that all changed. And now, in this in-depth, exclusive report, we tell you who, what, when, where, how, and why.
This is Connolly Dow, a 15-year-old Year 10 student with an extraordinary passion for playing with Yu-Gi-Oh cards. He has fallen misfortune to a number of rare diseases, Oshpers-Slatter and others. So Connor's disappearance on the third day of Term 1, 2005, was taken as nothing more than a routine illness. But Connor didn't return for more than 16 weeks.
This isn't an illness story, however. This is murder.
So Doyle,
yes?
do you know anything about the disappearance of Connor Lee Dow?
What the f*** was that?
That refreshing Pepsi taste. Right, now, considering that I'm not really a journalist and haven't a clue what I'm doing, I decided to enlist the help of an outsider. So, without further ado, I hand you over to Frank Eggplant.
Right, back to you, James.
Right, back to you, Frank.
Right, here we are at the scene of Hunting Tower. Ever since the disappearance of this young man, Connolly Dow, the school has been filled with nothing but danger tape. Nothing but danger tape and holes in the ground. And this has led us to the conclusion that the murder of Connolly Dow was committed right here in this school. I, Frank Eggplant, will go undercover as a student at this school under the alias William Buffer.
Right. We know the murder was done here at Hunting Tower, but who was the murderer? We compiled a list of suspects.
Was it Miss Hansy in the library? Or Mr. Rees in the gym? Or Neil in the garden?
Right, here we are outside the food tech room, and they're cooking away, and they seem to be cooking what might seem to be a delightful pot roast, but is the animal they're eating a cow? Or is it Connolly Down?
And here we are outside the careers office. Now, Mr. Rees is a prime suspect and Frank has brought in a spy. Now you may think that Frank himself is a spy. Well, he feels that he is too important to go in on his own. Now, Mr. Rees forbid cameras to enter his room. However, hopefully the hidden microphone will be effective.
And here we have the Subaru all-wheel drive Liberty automobile. It is a lovely, comfortable, roomy, expensive car with alloy wheels, power steering, and automatic transmission. But it is also filled with rugged, comfortable leather. Now you really must ponder, is this really leather? Or could it be the hide of Connolly Dow?
After bribing Frank with cigarettes and booze, he agreed to interview Mr. Rees.
Now here we are outside the office of Peter Rees. And he was a prime suspect for Connor because Connor had missed so many sport lessons, and sport was something so precious to Mr. Rees that we felt he would be capable of murder, if not more. Now, he did not let us take our cameras into the interview, but I did bring in a hidden microphone. Let's listen to that hidden microphone now.
Oh, yeah, I remember the young lad. He missed a couple of my PE lessons, if I do remember, but that's really no reason to hold a grudge. I haven't seen him for a long time, though, and I can't remember seeing him at Wesley. Actually, that reminds me of a good story I had at Wesley. There was this... Mr. Rees! You want to hear this? Shut up! Beside the point. Do you know what has become of him over the last 2 months? Well, as I was saying, when I was at Wesley, I didn't remember hearing about... Forget it! Thank you for your time, Mr. Rees.
Absolutely astonishing audio footage you've heard there. Connor! Can you hear me? I've come to rescue you! I'm going to throw you a rope!
In an octopus's garden, in the shade.
Right, here I am with the delightful gardener Neil, ready to interview him. Now Neil, do you know anything about the murder of Connor Lee Dow?
Nothing at all. I don't even know the person.
And you would never have any reason to hold a grudge against any student at Huntingtown?
Not at all, no.
Not at all? Do you have any idea who could have committed a horrendous murder like this?
No, I'm not a detective, sorry.
Oh, well, that's too bad for you.
Both Mrs. Hamsey and Mrs. Civarella declined to comment.
Now, here we are at a lovely garden that Neil has dug, and it sure looks like a place to simply be growing herbs and spices, but is it more than it seems? Could it in fact be the funeral bed, or could the fertilizer be perhaps the feces of Connolly Dow? Right, now here we are at Mr. Reese's car. Quite a lovely little car, you see, nothing quite interesting. But, what's that? It's a gun! A lovely, very powerful machine gun! You thought you had us, Peter! You thought you... What's this? It's a bloody gun! What are you doing with a gun, Mr. Reese? Suspect of the murder of Connolly Dow. I'll tell you what, you shot Connolly Dow with this gun that I now have my fingerprints on and is therefore useless!
Well folks, it's been a good day for the Melbourne Monthly. After a lot of in-depth research with our expert Frank Eggplant, we've come to the conclusion that Mr. Connor Lee Dow was murdered by one Mr. Peter Reese, who seemed unable to handle the numerous number of PE lessons Connor had missed and just took it to the gun. And now all we can do is mourn the loss of this passionate, intelligent, good-looking, stunning young man, Connolly Dow. And that's not, is that Connor? Is that Connor?
Yeah, it's Connor.
I'm James Davies! I'm gonna get you!
Thanks for watching, and good night.
My name is Connor, and I like playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And everyone knows I'm never getting it. My name is Connor, and I like playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Because for me, I am too cool for you. And that is why I spend time looking at hentai. And that's why I buy coconut pie. That canteen lady, I think I got a crush on her. Because I'm Connor, and I'll never get